I've recently started to use the HGTV app on my Fire Stick. And so when I come home from work, I used to watch Daredevil. Netflix has since canceled it. They're no longer going to do Daredevil. Disney's starting their own channel for all their superheroes. But now, when I come home, at the end of the day, before I go to bed, I've been watching HGTV. And they have a TV series called House Hunting International. And so it gives me the opportunity to see what it's like to live in other parts of the world. How much it costs, what neighborhoods are like, what you could do, you know, what activities. I find it very interesting. And it kind of correlates to you guys thinking about moving to Arizona. So I'm looking now at YouTube videos about potentially moving to, say, Costa Rica, and looking at all those videos, I'm getting ideas for this channel. Because, you know, it's a little bit of a progression. I mean, at one point in my life, when I moved from Jersey to Arizona, I gave up all my worldly possessions. I shipped 10 boxes, I took my dog, my laptop, and my 1999 Lexus RX 300 cross country, and that was it. That's all I had here in Arizona when I arrived. With 10 boxes, my laptop, and my dog in my car. That was it. It was something. I'm not saying I was living on the street. You know, I moved with my brother initially. But there's just something about not having a lot of worldly possessions. You know, I don't need a big house. I don't need a fancy car. I don't need all this stuff. Doesn't do anything for me. You know, I would much rather live with less, no stress. $1,200 a month is all it takes. And so I'm looking at other possibilities down the road. Now, Cartoon Wife wants nothing to do with moving to the sticks. She wants nothing to do at the moment for relocating to another country where English is not the primary language. Now, will that change once Aurora grows up? Maybe. But me, I'm fascinated by this. I mean, I actually found a really cool video on YouTube. I'll post the link above, about two chiropractors. The guy is originally from Bensonhurst, Brooklyn, by Zon. The wife is originally from, I think she said, Lyndhurst, New Jersey. So they were both chiropractors. They had their own separate practices, and they were burnt out. He wasn't doing so well physically, and they decided to just sell everything, relocate to Costa Rica. She ended up writing a book called Happier Than a Billionaire, which I haven't read yet. I did look on Audible. It's not available yet. But I'm fascinated by this. They live on $1,200 a month. They're doing really well. He's in tip-top shape. His biceps are bulging out. And they look very, very happy. You know, it's a much simpler life. And they get to do what they're passionate about all the time. You know, and life is different when you look at it that way. You're not in the rat race, and you're not competing with the Joneses, and, you know, it's just different. And so that's something I've been thinking about when I get home from work. It's a way to relax. I look at different countries, not just Costa Rica, Spain, and a lot of these other countries, they're even more expensive than the United States, believe it or not. You know, but then there are some that for $800 a month, you have an awesome apartment, or as the UK say, a flat, right on the water. So, I mean, yeah, and yes, could you look at it negatively? Sometimes I look at it, I'm like, yeah, when a storm comes, their house is bye-bye. You know, I do look at it that way. I'm a little pessimistic sometimes. But, you know, there's risk with everything.